across the country in the last 6 months, we've seen a 13% increase in use in food banks, and that's compared to this time last year. In Salisbury itself, we've actually seen an 18% increase, so those figures are quite worrying.
Why do you think this increase has come about?
Well, we've seen universal credit come out when people have changes in their circumstances or move premises and are put onto the new system. Unfortunately, that holds lots of delays while that payment comes through. The first payment can be up to 5 weeks, and obviously anybody without money for 5 weeks with nothing coming in is going to struggle. And we've seen vulnerable people visiting our food banks that ordinarily are able to manage their finances, but with that gap in place, it's been very difficult for them. Well, we don't want to be here. We don't want people to have to rely on food banks. We're just here to support while we get them in a better place.
Has this increase put extra strain on the Trussell Trust?
Yes, it has. Sadly, we saw our lowest stocks ever this summer. The community are very generous, but obviously with the increase in need, we also need those donations to keep coming in. And we are worried that as universal credit is rolled out fully, we may not have the capacity to support those that are going to struggle whilst they wait for it to come to place.
Do you think there's a simple solution to stopping this increase?
Well, we need the government to take on board that this isn't acceptable. We shouldn't have to be here at all. Obviously, a decrease in any waiting of payments to come through will help dramatically. The universal credit is good, has good intentions, but whilst it doesn't have the support to be able to make it run smoothly and for these complications to not come about, it's a problem, and that's why we need the support, and that's why we'll keep going.